Now, the third edition of the annual Toyota Cup takes place on Sunday at the Royal Bafokeng Sports Palace in Rustenburg. The main fixture features South African giants Kaizer Chiefs going up against Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League champions Scottland FC. So, to talk to us about how this particular conversation with the Toyota Cup, we have roped in former Kaizer Chiefs, of course, or rather Kaizer Chiefs communications manager Vina Maphosa to just talk to us all about that. Bravi, welcome to Morning Live. How are you feeling this morning?
Thank you, and good to be here, and good to be talking football. You nearly formalized me by making me a legend. Of course, we are talking about the Toyota Cup, and it brings out, that element of FOMO, because for the past 2 months, local football was quiet, but this time, of course, with the World Cup, we were kept, glued to the screens, and some South Africans, of course, like Sakina, they were able to go to the World Cup. And our own marketing director, Jessica Mutaung, went to watch the finals, and we had a representative in Bradley Cross in the Bafana squad. So we still a bit fresh.
I can imagine it's something that is quite positive when you're looking at that. But also, just coming on fresh from Spain in particular, right, getting into this particular tournament, the Toyota Cup, right, looking at the teams involved, right, and looking at, Zimbabwean football in particular, how important was it to look at these particular teams and this particular nation when it comes to the Toyota Cup?
Look, talking about Spain, it's coincidental that Spain happened to be world champions, and that's where we went for our camp, and we had a wonderful camp in Spain, and having a chance to play and lock horns, with some of the reputable teams that from Scotland, Glasgow Rangers, playing 1-1 with them. We played a team from Saudi Arabia, that is Al Kholoud, played 1-1 with them, and Elche, a La Liga team that beat us 2-1, but the team brought back team spirit, and we worked on a number of things induction-wise. That we had our new technical team with us that we had to integrate in the team. So we are back, and focus immediately shifted to Toyota Cup. Of course, remember the date of Toyota Cup is annual date. We know about it from the start of the previous season. We've been working on this, and thanks to SABC to be one of our partners as a broadcaster. And match is taking place this weekend in Rustenburg, Bokonibu Pirima, that is northwest, that is Royal Bafokeng Stadium, newly revamped Royal Bafokeng Stadium on Sunday, that is the 26th of July. The kickoff for the match, that is against the Scottland FC, is at 3 o'clock. But of course, we want people to get their nostalgia in terms of memories, blast from the past, with the Legends game taking place also on the same day as an opener at 12 o'clock. Gates will open at 9 o'clock. So from 9 o'clock, you won't be bored. There'll be exciting entertainment around the stadium precinct. But kickoff for the Legends game, which will be featuring Kaizer Chiefs legends against Josie Masters. Those are the legends comprising of Orlando Pirates and so former, Jomo Cosmos players. I think in their lineup, there are 2 former captains of Orlando Pirates, Happy Jele, Lucky Lukwati, I've seen Thabo Kalinges are there. But Kaizer Chiefs is got, I don't know where to start. We've got former Shamaite, those are, league and cup double winners with Kaizer Chiefs. We've got 2010 World Cup on Totomonate, ke Sipiwe Shabalala. And Doki C, that is Dr. Kumalo, is also featuring in that game, and it is taking place at 12. But the main one, you mentioned the opponents from Zimbabwe, that is Scottland FC. They are champions of Zimbabwe. And you know that this is the 3rd edition. We started back with the first match that took place was in Bloemfontein. That is where we played young Africans from Tanzania. And we came back last year in Durban, where we played Asante Kotoko from Ghana. So yeah, the choice is primarily made of teams that feature in the CAF Confederations Cup, Champions League, and it is also a teaser, a week before we start the first game of the season. You know,
Vina, we're just running just a little bit out of time, so I just need a brief answer on this one in particular, and I know it's quite a big one. I mean, last season, Kaizer Chiefs, had a much better season than they did in the previous season before, right? We know that Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates have had that depth to compete, but the midfield base has been incredible, and it looks really good for Kaizer Chiefs. So would you say, there's going to be even more keen reinforcements when looking at Kaizer Chiefs' season that is coming up next right now? And could you say the energy in the club is quite positive? Can you get a brief answer just on that?
Yeah,
I can
good.
Tell, just with a smile that,
No, it's an exciting question because we took 2 of our new signings to Spain camp. That is Ronaldo. We had, he's a goalkeeper from Skukune. We had Thabo Moloisane from Stellenbosch, a defender. Yes. And we had our 4 technical team members that are new to the team that had to be integrated. But as to who's coming, it's that one where we say until the fat lady sings, until the end of September when the window closes. But it's exciting times for us. Just come to Royal Bafokeng, and we'll be wearing our new home kit and away kit on different halves. And the rest, of course, the match starts at 3 o'clock. Tickets are sold. Come to Ticket Shop, right? Check us, only 100 rands.
All right. Thank you for that. Of course, Vina, just letting us know all about that. Of course, you've heard it from him, the communications manager of Kaizer Chiefs, letting us know about all things the Toyota Cup.